see this kind of videos, I don't know why, but personally, maybe it's just a meme people are doing, but I think personally I have a problem with it. There is nothing, okay, let me just say maybe it's just fun for them, but I hope it's not something that people really take serious, that they don't want to age. There is no problem wanting to look good, wanting to look the best version of yourself, wanting to look, I don't even want to use the word younger, because of course, biologically, as time goes on, we're supposed to age. Yes, that is nature. We are supposed to age. There is nothing wrong with wanting to look a better version of yourself. But when that becomes an obsession, or let me just use rather, when the fear of becoming old is now gripping you, I think is a big problem. And I think it's high time we start talking about the risks of wanting to look younger. I mean, fighting the biological process of one aging. Let's talk about the risks. You know, one of the risks I noticed is it affects one's self-esteem. I mean, if for the fact that biologically when you're aging, you're supposed to get wrinkles, and with maybe surgical, methods now, you can reduce the wrinkle. With surgical methods, you can, of course, lift your butts. There is nothing people don't do now with surgery. But where I have a problem, what if eventually, there is a limit to these things, and there is a limit to what you can do? Don't you think your self-esteem will be affected? I mean, I think the best thing that we need to do for ourselves is wearing a good self-esteem, no matter the imperfections we have on our body. We need that self-esteem. First of all, let's have a self-esteem that nothing breaks. Because of a truth, let's even imagine that life happens, and maybe you have to have one part of your body got cut off. What will you now do? Maybe you can't fix it back. I think the first thing we need to do is that we need to tell ourselves, no matter how I look, it won't affect my self-esteem. Let's talk about another risk. Have you noticed that those that are afraid of aging, that they are addicted to surgeries? They are addicted to enhancing their body. You see them from doing bots today. They are doing their boobs. They are doing their lips. They are doing their nose. This thing never ends for them. They will always find something on their body that needs to be corrected every now and then. And this is one of the biggest risks of being addicted to this, trying to look your younger self. You spend so much money. That's why some of these things causes bankruptcy, because you will see somebody that is addicted to this kind of things. They can even use their life savings to do the surgeries without minding. Yes, they can even use their life savings. They don't mind. And this is a risk we need to stop, especially women. Our self-esteem shouldn't come, or our value shouldn't come from how we look. Another risk of this trying to look young. The risk is it makes you always compare yourself to social media models, I mean, those people you see on social media, you will always compare yourself to them. I mean, you've never even seen them in real life, but you always want to look like them. You don't even mind it is filter or is a video and all that. You will always go back to correct something on your body. Because maybe your role model on social media, their legs are looking spotless, their faces, all glowing. You don't even know whether it's editing and so many other things people do now to look good on the media. But you will spend money. I mean, your money will finish because you will always want to keep up. So this is a major, a big risk when you're trying to look younger than yourself. You always compare yourself to people you don't even know. People you don't actually know how they look in real life. You will always compare and you will always spend your money trying to be like them. Like we saw in the beginning, so many people are now ashamed of their age. Why are you ashamed of your age? I thought we all want to reach 100. We all want to reach 120. Even if you don't want to reach 100, I know all of us, we want to reach a very good old age. So why are you ashamed of your age? Why? You will see people trying to, especially women. You are 50, but you see, them saying they are 30, they are 20. Why? Isn't such, I think it's something we should be proud of, that we have experienced life for those long years. It is not everybody, that has that grace or that has the opportunity to experience life long as you have done. So why are you being ashamed of your age? This is one of those things, that people start doing. When they start doing all the surgeries just to look better, they will now, after doing the surgeries, they will now try to reduce their age. Why? Are you trying to tell God that He has not, been good to help you see that your 50s and that your 40s? Tell me why exactly. Another risk. You see people trying to act younger than their real selves. One day, some of you will break their bones and their legs. Maybe you're trying to look, younger than yourself and act younger. You will go and climb 16 inches hill. See you. Why are you trying to act younger than your age? Who told you people cannot be classy in their age? And who told you people cannot look beautiful in their age? Who told you? That's the main reason why you neglect your inner health. You're just trying to look beautiful on the outside and to look younger. While the main thing is, how am I really feeling health-wise? This is one of the reasons when you're so obsessed with trying to look good rather than trying to be healthy. Most women, why they are trying to lose weight is to look younger than their actual age. Please, I think that mentality, we should start dropping it, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. We should try, looking the best at our age. Not trying to deny our age. Another thing, do you know, trying to always look good, look younger than your age will make you a prisoner of people's opinion. Because of a truth, people will always find something that they don't like on your body. They will always, and you will always try to go and fix it. At times, we don't realize that the more we listen to people's opinion about us, the more we stop living freely and being ourselves. And this is one of the trap, one of the prison that wanting to be your younger self, to go back, to shift the hands of time back, will make you do. You will stop being yourself. You will always try to please people. And this is what will put you in a life imprisonment forever, because you will never be yourself. I think it's high time to start, saying things like, I am 50, I am 60, and it is 60 years of experience. It is 50 years of wisdom, of seeing life. I think it's high time that we start saying those things in a proud way. Because I don't know the reason why someone will want to take back their age. For what reason? See, we really need to say for what reason. It is, to me, it's even a sign of low self-esteem that you're trying to take back your age. Something is obviously not right. Something is obviously not right. It is a big sign of someone that has low self-esteem.